Please remain standing. We will now have the presentation of colors and the national anthem. Colors will be presented by the Joint Service Color Guard of the University of Memphis' United States Army, Naval, and Air Force Reserve Officers Training Corps. The national anthem will be sung by Matthew Jacob Queen. Matthew is receiving the Master of Music degree today. Thank you, Matthew, for a beautiful job. Good afternoon. Please be seated. I'm Karen Weddle-West, University Provost. I want to welcome you to the spring convocation of the 103rd commencement of the university. We are extremely proud of our graduating class. This May, we will award a total of 2,339 degrees from the 12 schools and colleges that comprise the university. During this ceremony, we will recognize one of our schools and 3 of our colleges. This brings the number of degrees awarded since 1912 to 165,621. At this time, I would like to introduce some special members of the platform party who will be participating in today's ceremony. Please stand as you are introduced. Mr. Bobby Prince, Associate Vice President for Development. Dr. Andrew Myers, Interim Vice President for Research and Executive Director of the University of Memphis Research Foundation. Mr. David Zettergren, Vice President, Business and Finance. Ms. Ellen Watson, Chief Information Officer and Vice Provost for Information Technology. Dr. Rosie Phillips Bingham, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Wade Jackson, President of the Faculty Senate. Dr. Marion Levy, Assistant Dean, School of Public Health. Dr. Richard Joseph Swigert, Dean, Hurth College of Engineering. Dr. Ernest Rako, Interim Dean, College of Education, Health and Human Sciences. Dr. Lynn Zahn, Dean, Lauenberg School of Nursing. Dr. Saverna Ford, Dean, University Colleges, Libraries. Ms. Melanie Murray, University Counsel. Ms. Tammy Hedges, Interim Vice President for External Relations. Dr. Rajiv Grover, Dean, Fogelman College of Business and Economics. It is my pleasure now to introduce Mr. Ricky Kirby, President of the Student Government Association. Ricky is a senior, majoring in finance. Ricky?
First off, happy Mother's Day. Mothers, please stand. I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. As many of you know, the University of Memphis adopted a new motto this past academic year. That motto is driven by doing. And so I want to take a minute, maybe an hour, to talk about the class that helped mold that motto. Universities are defined by their students, and there's a reason why Memphis is able to boast all of the great accomplishments that it's able to. It's students like Hallie Norman who make our university the second largest feeder institution to the state's Health Science Center. It's people like Sarah Rowland, Haley Baker, and Leighton Beecham who have done so much for our fraternity and sorority community on campus that their national organizations have hired them. It's people like Evan Kelly and Paige Phelan and many, many of you who are choosing to continue your education in one of our graduate programs that make our graduate school the largest and most prestigious in the Mid-South. It's students like Tevin McInnes who have such a bright vision for their future that they don't want to wait until they graduate to become an entrepreneur, so they start today. It's students like Rachel King, Molly Griffin, and Eudarius Jones. I hear you, Clarissa. Who have chosen a life of service to cultivating the minds and future generations of Memphians. It's students like Elizabeth Duncan who have worked tirelessly to ensure that our honors program remains the largest and most active in the state of Tennessee. It's people like Stephanie White and Matt Hammond who have blossomed student life on our Lambeth campus in Jackson, Tennessee. And as you know, I could continue this list on for days. But it's students like each of you who have laid the foundation for greatness so that so many others can come behind you and be allowed opportunities that they never thought were possible. So today I want to say, finish what you've started. Continue to innovate, continue to dream, continue to think, but most importantly, continue to be driven by doing, because in the end, doing is really all that matters. Thank you so much for all that you've done for our university. Thank you so much for all you've done for our city and our state. You have left the university in a much better place than you found it. And so now I want to leave you with the words of my dear, dear friend, Notorious B.I.G. The sky is the limit, and know what you can have. You know that you can have what you want. So be exactly what you want. Continue to do great things, Tigers, and remember that you are always a Memphis Tiger, and Memphis Tigers never give up and always give back. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ricky, for your remarks. It is also my distinct pleasure to introduce our 12th president of the University of Memphis, Dr. M. David Rudd.
Thank you. Today is a special day, not only for our wonderful graduates, but also their family, friends, and we are conferring nearly 2,400 degrees. That is 2,400 degrees over the course of the day. I think that is a remarkable achievement. And even better, we are doing this on Mother's Day, a tribute to the mothers, stepmothers, mothers-in-law, godmothers, grandmothers, and all the rest that are graduates and that have supported our graduates over the many years. Let's give all of the mothers in the crowd a hand. Let me add my welcome to the spring convocation of the 103rd commencement of the University of Memphis. Today is an exciting day for those of us at the university. We have had the opportunity to work with you as students, get to know you as individuals, and become aware of your talents and your dreams. We have watched you learn, we have watched you mature, we have watched you grow, and now we have the distinct pleasure to watch you move to the next phase in your life. It is a thrill for us to be involved in your education, to be a part of your lives. And now it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you our commencement speaker for the day. We have a great one for you, and I think that you'll be pleased. Dr. Scott Morris is founder and chief executive officer of the Church Health Center, which has at its mission to seek to reclaim the church's biblical commitment to care for our bodies and for our spirits. The Church Health Center opened in 1987 to provide primary health care to low-income, uninsured working people in Memphis. The Church Health Center, a healthcare ministry supported by a broad base of faith and medical communities, provides care for over 65,000 patients in its clinic, which now includes primary care, dentistry, optometry, counseling, and social work. The Church Health Center also developed its wellness and faith community outreach ministries, where the best disease prevention efforts of medicine are combined with pastoral and spiritual care of the faith community. Dr. Morris has an undergraduate degree from the University of Virginia, a Master of Divinity degree from Yale University, and an MD degree from Emory University. He is a board-certified family practice physician, an ordained United Methodist minister. Dr. Morris writes a monthly column for the Memphis Commercial Appeal. Let me add that Dr. Morris is a personal friend. It is an honor to know him, and I can think of no one that has had more profound impact on the lives of the community that we live in. It is a great pleasure to have him here today, so honor him, and please join me in welcoming Dr. Scott Morris.
Thank you, Dr. Rudd. I am truly honored to be here today to speak to you at your graduation. I love the University of Memphis, and I consider it a high moment in my life to stand here today. I spend much of my life as a physician caring for the working uninsured of Memphis. Some of you have been there yourself. Some of you are there yourself. You work as servers. You take care of people's children and their grandchildren. And you will, maybe, people we care for, one day dig people's grave. People don't complain, yet when they get sick, their options are very few. On a daily basis, I make decisions that affect people's lives. I tell them that they have cancer. I tell them that what they read on the internet does not mean that they will grow 3 heads. I prescribe medicine. I help people to stop drinking alcohol when it has clearly taken over their lives. As I do this with people day after day, year after year, I get to know them, one human being to another. Thelma Jones has worked hard her whole life. I don't know why she started doing this, but a number of years ago, when she would come for her visits with me, she began bringing not 1, but 2 homemade pound cakes. And I'm telling you, they are really good. It was amazing Truly amazing how quickly my staff caught on to the fact that Mrs. Jones was in the building. A few months ago, she arrived without any pound cakes. I knew before I walked into the room that there was something terribly wrong. She had a serious problem. She has lung cancer, and she is not doing well. Over the last few months, we have talked about her treatment. I have come to know quite well about her family, and I know much about her life. And she has shared with me her wisdom. At this point, there is only one thing that she has asked of me, and this is it: to find her dog, a large, very protective German Shepherd named Boomer, a good home after she is gone. I tell you this story because you are graduating today and you have every reason to be proud of your achievement. You will forever be a graduate of the University of Memphis. Some of you will frame your diploma and hang it in a prominent place forever. Others of you will be like me. I literally have no idea, none, where that piece of paper is. But I do know this, that my education is what changed my life. And it is what gave me the chance to know Mrs. Jones and her dog, Boomer. How many of you, I would like to ask, as children, read the book, The Little Prince? Raise your hand. Right? Many of you have. If you haven't, consider this your last reading assignment for the University of Memphis. As the little prince learns about the meaning of life, he concludes that, quote, "It is with the heart that you can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." What is essential is not something anyone will ever test you on. The University of Memphis, nor graduate school, nor anything else you have to face in life will offer you a test. But it will have everything to do with what happens the rest of your life. It begins with asking yourself this question: who has helped you become the person you are? And I ask you to think about that now. Who has helped you become the person you are? One of the graduates here today happens to work with me at the Church Health Center. Joaquin is from Macon, Georgia. He started out at a community college to become a veterinary technician. It didn't take. He dropped out because what was essential to him was the need to dance. He came to the University of Memphis and is graduating today with a degree in dance education. He teaches children at the Church Health Center's Wellness Center, a program we call Movin' and Groovin'. He gets my wife, who's sitting right over there, all fired up, and I confess, he even gets me tapping my toe. Joaquin plans to try to make it as a dancer in New York, and I'm betting he does. But his mother, Tammy McFadden, who is here today, yes, on Mother's Day, will be with him no matter what, because she is also essential to Joaquim. I asked him what he would want me to say to her today. And Tammy, wherever you are, I pass this on to you. But I believe others of you might say something similar to those who are essential to you who are here today. In Joaquim's words, I have achieved the goal I have set for myself, and I know that you are happy for me. A goal that may not mean anything else to anyone else, but remember the little prince? It is where my heart has taken me. After dropping out of college, I didn't know where to go. But the University of Memphis was that stepping stone that led me in the right direction. And Tammy, he says to you, tell her I love her, but she knows that. So Joaquim has acquired a confidence in himself that I believe the University of Memphis has helped him to achieve. Never underestimate the value of confidence. In life, going forward, it will not be what any of you do that will determine your success in life. Remember what the little prince said, what is essential is invisible to the eye. You do not have to do anything the world considers essential for people to love you. But what is essential requires the character needed to be trusted. It is essential to be a person who does not fear the truth and to believe that justice is more powerful than greed. What really is most essential is the commitment to be present in the moment, to give your full attention to the person right in front of you. That is always the direction your heart is pointing. To ignore the past, to not be thinking about the future, to not be looking over your shoulder for someone more important, to not fake being fully present. You know what I mean, don't you? It is essential to see with the heart. If you can do this, be fully present, you will be a success in business, in academics, in the arts, in medicine, in life. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Thelma Jones never graduated from the University of Memphis. Boomer, her dog, is so protective of her, he might bite you if you made even a threatening gesture toward her. But they have taught me that the joy of life, which is really all that matters, is about one soul, without reservation, loving another. I pray that you leave the University of Memphis today with a lifelong commitment to find the essence of your life, which cannot be seen. I hope you know that joy, love, trust, justice, and truth, experienced one moment at a time, one relationship at a time, is at the heart of what we live for. And I suggest that tonight you find Joaquin and dance with him until the sun comes up tomorrow. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Morris, for your timely, insightful, and inspirational comments and remarks. I am pleased now to award the honorary degree. The Tennessee Board of Regents has authorized the awarding of honorary degrees on a selective basis. The purpose is threefold: to honor persons whose careers reflect sustained, exceptional achievement in some field of scholarship, public service, or other fields of expertise; to advance the educational mission, goals, and programs of the university; and to inspire others in the community to emulate such standards of excellence, integrity, and commitment to enhance the public good. A selection committee was established on campus, and the 2015 candidate for the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters has been recommended and approved by the President and by the Tennessee Board of Regents. Our friend and today's commencement speaker, Dr. G. Scott Morris.
Dr. Morris, if I could ask you to step forward so we can hood you and recognize you with the degree. Let me say before we do that, I would like again to thank you for helping all of us recognize what is good and what is essential in this life, and for being such a powerful force of good in our community. Let's give Dr. Morris another hand. And lastly, Dr. Morris, if we're going to make sure you don't lose this diploma, I will personally come over and hang this in your office if you'd like.
Congratulations again, Dr. Morris. We want to thank you so much for all you do for the university and the larger community. We will now recognize each of the graduates. Their names will be read by Mr. Jacob Allen, Assistant Professor in Musical Theater, and Ms. Tammy Jones, Instructor, English. At this time, I ask our guests to join us in acknowledging the accomplishments of our graduates. We draw your attention to the overhead screen that will allow you to have a close-up view of each candidate with President Rudd. The candidates for the doctoral degrees will be presented by Dr. Jasper Dollywall, Chief Innovation Officer of the University, Interim Dean of the Graduate School, and Vice Provost for Academic Affairs.
President Rudd, I present the candidates for the doctoral degrees. Will the doctoral candidates please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class, upon certification by the graduate school that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the doctoral degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma.
Michael Keith Mathenia is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. John W. Bauer, Major Professor. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Jamie Allen Sinatra is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. Janet K. Page, Major Professor. Dr. Michelle Vigneault, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Matthew Joseph Visconti is receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Rudy E. Scheidt School of Music. Dr. John Mueller, Major Professor. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Marcus Keith Hassel is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Communication. Dr. Sandra J. Sarkela, Major Professor. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. James David Conway, Jr. is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of History. Dr. Aram Goodsosian, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Latrice Donaldson is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of History. Dr. Stephen K. Stein, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Amina Gay is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of English. Dr. Charles Hall, Major Professor. Dr. Teresa Dahl, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Richard Alexander Beckwith Johnson is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Bella Balobos, Major Professor. Dr. E. Ulisgun George, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Thomas Jukavius is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Bella Balobos, Major Professor. Dr. E. Ulisgun George, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Turade Kitipason is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Bella Balobos, Major Professor. Dr. E. Ulisgun George, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Thomas Howard Ugin III is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Biological Sciences. Dr. Omo Scali, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Rachel L. Peterman is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Psychology. Dr. Elizabeth Meisinger, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Lindsay Aaron Saunders is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of Biological Sciences. Dr. S. Reza Pejki, Major Professor. Dr. Randall Bayer, assisting in the hooding. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean. Everett T. Wade is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy through the Department of English. Dr. Joshua Phillips, Major Professor. Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean.
At this time, President Rudd will confer the graduate degrees. Dr. Jasper Dollywald, Chief Innovation Officer, Interim Dean of the Graduate School and Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, will introduce the school's candidates.
Will all the candidates for the master's degrees please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class, upon certification by the graduate school that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and with the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma. Please be seated.
President Rudd, the deans of the colleges of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree will present the undergraduate candidates as printed in the program. As your college is introduced, please rise and remain standing for the conferral of the baccalaureate degree. Dr. Dan Lattimore, Dean, University College.
Will all candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from University College please rise and remain standing. President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Thank you. Please be seated.
Dr. Richard Ranta, Dean of the College of Communication and Fine Arts.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Communication and Fine Arts please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
Dr. Abby L. Parrow-Baker, Associate Dean, the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will all candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise and remain standing? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
Will all of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please rise? All of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of the undergraduate schools and colleges of the University of Memphis, with approval of the undergraduate faculties of the university and upon certification by the dean of your college that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and with the authority vested in me by the Tennessee Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma. It is customary that you now move your tassel from right to left. You have now earned your baccalaureate degree, and it is good to see you be excited about it. It's a wonderful accomplishment. Please be seated.
It is important at this wonderful occasion to recognize outstanding undergraduate students who have earned all A's while matriculating to degree completion. Some of them are here today would all of the undergraduate students who've earned all A's please rise so that we can recognize you. Congratulations, what an amazing feat. Please be seated. Graduates who have distinguished themselves in their academic work by graduating with honors are listed in the program and can be identified by their honor cords. As I identify each honors group, please stand. Gold. Gold signifies summa cum laude. Would you please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Red. Red signifies magna cum laude. Would you please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. White. White signifies cum laude. Would you please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is the University of Memphis's highest all-discipline academic honor society. It represents the top 7% of each college or school on campus, with all members of Phi Kappa Phi, including the faculty and administration. Please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. We're pleased to have with us today Mr. Kim Barnett. Mr. Barnett is an Association Life member and Vice President of Membership for the National Alumni Association and serves on the Board of Directors. He received both his bachelor's and executive MBA from the University of Memphis. Mr. Barnett.
Thank you, Dr. West. Good afternoon, class of 2015. On behalf of more than 128,000 alumni of our great university, congratulations on your graduation. And to the fam members, you know who you are, the future alumni members, we are now downloading your upgrade. Today marks the beginning of an exciting chapter in your journey. You are now a part of the True Blue family, a prestigious community that stretches across the nation and around the globe. You now join the ranks of alumni that include Fred Thompson, actor and former United States Senator, Bernice Donald, U.S. Judge for the Federal District Court, Trey Hargett, our Tennessee Secretary of State, Dana Gabrion, who is the executive producer of a hit TV show, America's Next Top Model, and also Mr. Anthony Penny Hardaway, which you all know, of course, NBA superstar and a current Memphis philanthropist. Easy for me to say. As a congratulatory gift, the National Alumni Association is pleased to present each of you with a complimentary first-year associate membership in the Alumni Association. As you leave campus to share your talents with the world, the University of Memphis Alumni Association will be right beside you, keeping you connected to your alma mater. And finally, I ask that you, as graduates, speak well of your university. Again, I ask that you speak well of your university, and always remember, wherever you are, you're a tiger. You are a future, you are our future, and you are true blue. Go Tigers! Woo.
Thank you, Kim. Each college will now proceed to the stage. The graduate students precede the undergraduate students by college or school.
These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the University College, Dr. Dan L. Lattimore, Dean. Rose Emily Sidham, Student Marshal, University College. Rose is receiving the Bachelor of Professional Studies degree. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts in Liberal Studies degree. Janice J. Bird. Lauren Ray Bird. Shakita Shanta Conklin. Caldwell Daniel IV. Christopher Mario Garner. Sarah Kathleen Matsky. Clara May Nolan. Ann Walton Sieber. Robert R. Smith. The following candidates have earned the Master of Professional Studies. Desiree Nicole Davis. Charlisha Renata Price. Lauren Janae Richards. Jacqueline S. Rodriguez. Erica Delise Taylor. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Liberal Studies degree. Tyler Heston, Celeste Marie Box, Elizabeth Ellen Ross, Susan Dunlap Holloway, Marie Heron Andrews, Shatara Deshawn Barnum, Brianna Brown, Rashunda R. Buchanan, Danielle Rayshawn Birch, Kimberly Jordan Canfield, Cordarius Jerome Cooper, Felicia Ray Dotson, Shantae Latasha Faison, Georgia A. Gaudette, Royanne Germain, Charles Antonio Gray, Jairus L. Ivy, Lanita L. Johnson, Jennifer L. McKinney, Robert O. Miller III, Kurt Edward Nicholson, Holly Lee Novell, Tewa New Yorker, Stephen Jeff O'Connell, Pauls Pujats, Cody W. Sachs, Olawale Olatunde Salami Jr., Andrew Thomas Short, Dorothy Lee Smith, Roman Devin Thompson, Herman Roger Van Horn Jr., Beauty Arnay Ward, Kendra D. Ward, Nara Candace Wilson, Karen L. Woodward. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Professional Studies degree: Holly Ann Hamby, Matthew Seth Henson, Mary Melissa Humrickhouse, Jillian Renee Link, Aubrey Stanfield, Patricia Ann Tia, Paige Phelan, Caitlin Lane Fleet, Matthew Daniel Hammonds, Nakisha Henderson, Mark A. Jellison, Kenneth Carlton Johnson, Scott Jason McIntyre, Justin Keith Mays, Candace Peppers, Whitney Lane Saylor, Kimberly Lynn Whiteside, Reagan Meredith Bentley, Cynthia Louise Bevington, Brandon Allen Broadhead, Akina Quinice Brown, Samantha J. Bryan, Brianna Tracy Marie Cochran, Jaleisha Deanne Crawford, Bren Taylor Darling, Carly Rye Davis, Rebecca Helen Gardner, Telefero Harris Jackson, Valerie Ann Johnson, Jacqueline Constantine, Madison McCormick, Katrina Willette, Tamara Latrice Parham, Christina Teen Huang Vo Tat, Erin Simone Thomas, Calethea R. Webster, Daquania Tanisha West, Dominique Winfrey, Lee Grace Alfonso, Marquisha Abertha, Rosaline Diane Arnett, Rachel Backus, Darvius R. Bailey, Latasha Yvette Baker, Joaquim Jarvis Balcom. Jessica L. Barnard. Joseph Richard Barthol. Kavidra Becton. Oner Bildick. Ashley Keffer Bixler. Ashley Boyd. Michael Braggs. Brittany Brown. Tamia LaRonche Brown. Rhonda L. Buckingham. Hillary Brick Burns. Calvinia Rochelle Butler. Morgan Ray Cadle. Ramera A. Cage. Julie Ann Calo. Sylvia Castellano. Andrea L. Chapman. LaShondra K. Chapman. Karisti Shimataro. Courtney Cleaves. Taisha T. Coleman. Chantel Kraut. Carlisa Deloney Cunningham. Delane Dacus. Christina Landang. Margaret Caroline Daniel. Danielle M. Eccles. Gloria Irinetta Taylor Franklin. Melissa McGovern Garrett. Pamela Jean Goldsmith. Trinica Goods. Myra E. Guerrero. Meredith A. Hampton. Mary Elizabeth Harpole. Angelica Malika Harris. Lakeisha Shade Hearn. Darius A. Hintz. Latasha Ann Henley. Israel Henry II. Selena K. Higgins Woods. Melissa Tony Hill. Jade Sierra Howard. Samuel Reginald Ivory. Ariel J. Johnson. DeMarcus A. Jones. Joshua A. Kaplan. Rhonda Renee Kennedy. Jimmy J. Kesner. Fakri Osman Kudufan. Kim Kine. Tiffany Shante King. Thank you. Crystal D. Lovelace. Madison Cornegay. Mallory Cornegay. Larry Lawrence. Asia Danae Leak. Bethany Hall Lynn. Peyton Marley Laughlin. Cameron Lamonaco. Alexandria Nicole Lucas. Teresa C. Massey. Yolanda Yvette Mathis. Darcy O. Matthews. Brenda D. McKinney Nichols. Kendrick Jadarius Miller. Devin Q. Morton. Alexis R. Murden. Amber Nicole Morell. Calvandria Neal. Sarah Sumaya Noor. Oprah S. Payne. Natasha Shunil Pearson. Lonzo Messiah Whiteside. Angelique Bernardini. Taisha Deshawn Pete. Elizabeth Ann Pollock. Quintessa Powell. Alexandra Nicole Piesateri. Chantel Marie Ray. Shawanda Rayford. Patricia Leith Reeves. Erica G. Scott. J. Caitlin Semler. Michelle Denise Simmons. Jana Shanice Small. Andrea Nicole Smith. Brittany Atlantis Smith. Crystal L. Sparkman. Paula Aranjo Smith. Lauren Amanda Stallings. Joyce Karen Stevenson. Brenda Nicole Steverson. Erica D. Stone. Hillary Gabriel Stroud. Elizabeth Thomas. Paige Thomas. Sierra G. Thompson. Kimberly Jean Thompson, sorry, Kimberly. Jaleesa H. Toney. Devin J. Walker. Frank David Walker Sr. Rachel Lorene Ward. Alicia Monet Washington. Sandra Denise Watson. Shanice R. Williams. Jasmine Charday Wright. Kashawn A. Wright. Kashana Wright. Eugenia Michelle Young. LaQuinton Garner. Amber Renee Green.
These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the College of Communication and Fine Arts. Dr. Richard R. Ranta, Dean. Kayla Marie Stringer, Student Marshal, College of Communication and Fine Arts. Kayla is receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. The following candidates have earned the Master of Architecture. Megan Lane Hoover. Roselma M. Fenton Pereira. Michael Asher Tushek. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts degree. Remy Feliza Chan. Brooke Lindsay Garcia. Caitlin Ann Greiner. Jesse Aaron Hearn. Anna Lori Hunter. Justin James Jaggers. John Edward Kruger, Jr. Amy Hunt Mamin. Barry Keith Parks. Robin Sophia Price. Jessica S. Rayner. Chelsea M. Slack. Jung Han Kim. Babette Janelle Shaw. James Dominic Vitale II. Andrew Harrison Carroll. Nathan Stevens Cottrell. James Curtis Green. Matthew Lipinski. Sarah Elizabeth Lyle. Danielle Ray McKay. Jeremiah Cadado Padilla, Matthew Jacob Queen, Stephen William Sharp, Jr., Roderick Lee Vester. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Arts degree: Amber G. Hampton, Jacob Wayne Bishop, Sydney Ann Brinkerhoff, Katana Buchanan, Sarah Dixon Potts, Brianna Marie Augustus, Haley Baker, Maggie Lee Olivia Burnett, Allison Francis Chen, Chadworth Theodore Dale, Brooke Fernley, Christopher Allen Lott, Benjamin Clark Moore, Jasmine Maria Morton, Elizabeth Ann Bradeen Sane, Sitoria Rose Townsend, Michaela Ann Watts, Marco Curtis Callahan, Mitchell Andrew Campbell, Kelsey Clymer, Nicholas A. Cox, Jasper Dodson, Vera Catherine Gray, Alana Latrest Hamilton, Thomas Andrew Hargett, Kendra Denitra Harris, Brandy Cherie Hearn, Derek Brian Jones, Santera Jones, Joseph Carl Catchell, Annabelle Lapina, Jacob Matthew Lowes, Marlisha Demetra Malone, Tevin McInnes, Amber McKnight, Brianna Lee Medlock, Lauren Elizabeth Monday, Christine Miles, Alicia K. Obasui, Micah Nicole Pender, Sean E. Rice, Jr., Brittany Elizabeth Rife, Stuart Settles, Vermico Ladale Smith, Kevin Durrell Somerville, Courtney Deshelle Stafford, Cameron Jamal Simler, Jennifer Catherine Taylor, Hannah Claire Verrett, Elizabeth Brooke Watson, Joshua Dylan Wavra, Willie Lee Wheeler III, Margaret Hamilton Wise, Erica Catrice Wynn. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree: Zachary F. Elokla, Audrey Elizabeth Smith, Christopher Calderazzo, Lauren Michelle Evans, Kaylin Frasnelli Golden, Bradley Alexander Carroll, Kathleen Karen Lewis, Morgan Smith, Margaret Elizabeth Robinson, Zoe Megan Lee Wu, Bradley Michael Walbrook, Bryn White, Alicia J. Robleski, James William Bowles, Andrea Elizabeth Churchville, James Kevin Cochran, Ashley Delilah Espinoza, Miranda Lynette Fisher, Casey Mayfield Greer, Lucas K. Hefner, Jessica Caitlin Kostick, Nicole Amber Miller, Ellery June Neef, Matthew Pate, Catherine E. Qualls, Nahid Ali Aziz, Brian Thomas Baker, Tara Violet Boudreau, Raymond Kevin Bowers, Derek Mark Anthony Bridgewater, Jr., Devin Taylor Culpepper, Jonathan Patrick Ellis, Elliot Lynn Foose, Dale Vonzel Harris, Jr., Sarah Lynn Hawkins, Christopher Adam Herbison, Audrey Elizabeth Pearson, Nicholas A. Pittman, Jordan Santmeyer, Allison Zorine Truly, Charles Richard Varnon, Hannah Louise Robleski. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Music degree: Nathan Dumpser, Michaela Gibbons, Jesse S. Cassiner, Stephen Gregory Mayer, Webb Tyler Nelson, Melanie Grace Scarborough, Siod Irene Wells, Mark Ellen Blackburn, Jacqueline Elizabeth Cooper, Mariah Lynn Drinkard, Logan Robert Denman Green, Aaron Kalinsky, Charles Lloyd McGowan III, Alyssa Aaron Meyer, Wesley David Russell, Samuel Wesley Shermer, Matthew Smith, Vladimir Stemenkovich, Datris Miguel Cobb, Dale Edward DeWood, Kirby Shara Dukes, Kevin McKenzie, John Gilbert Slemp. These are the graduates who have earned a degree in the College of Arts and Sciences: Dr. Thomas Neenan, Dean; Lacey Ellen Jameson, Student Marshal, College of Arts and Sciences. Lacey is receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Shayna Carol Lehman, Student Marshal, College of Arts and Sciences. Shayna is receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Kiera Lachey Myert, Student Marshal, College of Arts and Sciences. Kiera is receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. The following candidates have earned the Master of Arts degree: Sasha D. Arnard, Yvette Baldizon, Catherine Rose Berger, Brittany K. Campagna, Charles Robert Cooper, Roderick Cornelius, Marie Allison Denon, Janessa May Giebers, Lauren Elizabeth Haley, Susan Ricola Hines, Christopher Neil King, Rivera Chantel Lee, Anthony Philip Limonis, Carrie Suzanne Lorigan, Jason Lloyd Gibson, Emily Suzanne Cummings, Ashley Brooke Huddleston, Jennifer Michelle Marshall, Victoria Lelaney Buse, Hannah Marie Guess, Brandon Allen MacArthur, Miles Daniel Moody, Sebastian Olaf Julius Orlander, Jessica Ellen Powers Wack, Pega Jessica Shahidi, Zainab F. Shooker, John Kyle Simpson, David Lang Tucker III, Tamara Uhezi, Ashley Blake Watts, Alan Hale West, Jonathan Vertz, Kay Zagrodny. The following candidates have earned the Master of City and Regional Planning degree. Katie Lynn Bucol Morales, Josh Conley, Camilla Chantel Kelly, Evan John Ross Morrison, Ines Nizeye, Ryan Ellis Paris, Patrick Hunter Pate, Scarlett Ponder, Ian English Preston, William Bennett Smithert, Zachary Alexander Webb, Dallas Joseph Allen, Danian Darrell Jerry, Laura Chelsea Woodrum, Stephen Russell Bourne, Benny Kyle Eaton, Courtney Alana McNeil, Wendy Gale Santee, Ashley Marie Taylor. The following candidates have earned the Master of Science degree. Padma Deepika Enamabotla, Sheetal Anjari Buli Bahatara, Alisa Karissimi, Lian Feng, Dana M. Danilov, Luhang Han, Nimish Deepak Kuthatle, Christine Maria King, Sai Lahuri Komana, Mohammed Faisal Rahman, Budika Priyasat Sembutka Lianaj, William G. Terry, Savannah Marie Trebosh, Sayema Khan Tuli, Thomas Eugene Watts III, Isaac L. Woods, Jr., Hanwen Yu. The following candidates have earned the Master of Social Work. Regina Denise Abston, Wendy Corinne Albert, William Carroll Ard, Jr., Morgan Austin, John Louis Barsotti, Megan Elizabeth Broadstreet, Lanique Carr, Tenji Latrice Dotson, Emily Margaret Heiss, Jasmine Latrice Johnson, Debbie Blackwell Layton, Stephanie Michelle Lovins, Stephen R. McIver, Trishane Antwillen Norfleet, Brianna Ponder, Fallon Amelia Robertson, Kizzy Michie Rogers, Jamae H. Scott, Danielle Antoinette Sims, Kara Smith, Charity Yvette Thomas Ware, Trashiba L. Thornton, Kirsten D. Turner, Kimberly M. Vogt, Brandon Bernard Williams, Mallory Carroll Williams, Dominique Monche Winters. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Arts degree. Sean P. Higgins, Robert Lee Drake III, Patty Bell, Teresa Adams Corbett, Mary Kathleen Estes, Jaquita Lina Groves. Lia Wang. Ginger Antietam Gwynn. Jessie D. Hansen. Sabrina I. Hockruther. Matthew Hutson. Keenan Joel Joyner. Shannon M. Kelly. Christopher D. Loyacano. Brittany McRae. Brandon K. Melton. Blake Mitchell. Samantha Lynn Richardson. Lacey Ritter. Sarah Rowland. Mary Sanford. Kelsey Stewart. Matthew Jeffrey Swink. Runda Amira Tuteo. Leanne Truning. Kindle Wardell. Hannah Marie Zaleski. Caitlin Abernathy. Kayla Bailey. Karishma Sunny Bong. Michael Kevin Bargery. Leighton Wade Beecham. Terica Angelica Bell. Angelo Joseph Bologna. James Austin Boyd. Michael R. Bryant. Carter F. Bullington. Carly Cassidy. Taylor Garrett Daniel. Candace Dortch. Victoria Pfeiffer. Oliver Lake Fox. Shantley Frazier. Mallory Nicole Gary. Amber J. Getter. Gidget Garcia Gonzalez. Joseph Grassel. Robert Henry Guy, Jr. Benjamin Danielle Higdon. Ashley Nicole Hiskey. Gabrielle Shimon Hodge. Johnny Renard Holmes, Jr. William Jabur. Roderick Johnson. Emily L. Keith. Jessica Kelly. Anna Connect. Sarah Langford. Dahlia Maita. Jacob Dominic Martini. Camille Simone Maynard. Megan Savannah Myrtle. Joshua Pardue. John Thomas Plessinger. Jessica Danielle Quinn. Hallie Ray Rose. Chloe Gabrielle Russell. Jake Logan Ryan. Bethany Grace Sharp. Alexis Anna-Marie Signorello. Sydney Simpson. Rachel Maudie Smith. Raina South. Taylor Jeffrey Spence. Evan Michael Teal. Chelsea Elise Thomas. Tiffany Janelle Vaughn. Robert Washington II. Lindsay Whitley. Grant Edward Whitman. David L. Wieland. Zarenda Alicia Applewhite Childers. Maya Arredondo. Kirby Balch. Diane Michelle Balin. Carolyn Elizabeth Beard. Lacree Sierra Bond. Zach Blake Buchanan. Benjamin Tresansky. Sheena Lachelle Claiborne. Janu Daya. J.D. Fauci, Philip Highland Fernan, Tyler Andrew Flowers, Jose Luis Franco, Joewen Fulwiley, Robin Lewis Granier, Carmen Maria Garcia, Jacob Lewis Garland, Sarah Allison Gatlin, Trace Hamby, Ronisha Howell, Latyrian K. James, Sridhar K. Jayraman, Shelby Shia Jenkins, Haley Logan Johnson, Andres Juarez, Hiba Aitof Karakira, Kiera Kirby, Ryan A. Littman, Nicholas A. Lumpkin, Hannah Elizabeth Mangrum, Jasmine P. McGee, Haley Montgomery, Paul Isaiah Moss, Shamaya Jambria Moss, Ashley Veronica Neal, Morgan B. Newsom, Kevin Dwayne Marshall, Yum T. Win, Sharita Renee Phillips, Israel Eduardo Polo, Errol Rivers Jr., Kafia Said, Andrew Schrack, Kaylor Roberts, Ashley Brissette Rodriguez, Paola Rodriguez, Alexandra Louise Slater, Tenequa Danielle Small, Mackenzie Smith, Jonelle Ray Spicer, Sedima Catania Summer, Alexander M. Ullman, Jeremy Waldrop, Amber Wallace, Benjamin Howard Winters,
Leslie Michelle Abram, Robert Dwayne Andrews, Indigo Alexandria Bailey, Caesar Marcel Banks II, Tierney Bell, Shaquita Michelle Benford, Gabrielle Siobhan Billington, Jennifer A. Blaine, Vanita K. Bolden, Joseph James Bulwark, Alan B. Bowers, Scarlett Ramsey Birmingham, Benjamin John Brumleve, Max Burkhart, Latasha Burns, Priscilla Antoinette Burton, Zandra Nicole Bird, Ashley Caldwell, Jonathan B. Canada, Kelsey Canfield, Carl Kanzler Jr., Samuel Carter, Juliana DeMello Carvalho, Amber Arme Cathy, Emily Elizabeth Cooper, Sequoia Andrea Cooper, Andrew Clay Crossett, Sharika C. Crutcher, Catherine Ann D'Agostino, Holly Elaine Daniel, Sarah Dixon, Morgan Carlisle Douglas, Tia Catrice Duncan, Brian Hamilton Eder, Sharmika Kimberly Edwards, Rebecca Embry, Montez Pfeiffer, Barrett Fortner, Bria Gibson, Selena Dawn Gaither, Sandra N. Gardner, Shanika Golden, Jose Manuel Gomez, Ayana Jerica Green, Simone Janae Hawkins Johnson, Daranique LaShandra Hayes, Shanna Gladney, Calvin Haynes, Joy Nicole Heath, Kayla Felicia Henderson, Candace Michelle Holder, Megan Ashley Halford, Jean Elizabeth Hopper, Amir Hagag Hawisha, Tiffany M. Hunter, Brandon Leonardo Irby, Kristen Dominique Jemison, Jerry Anthony Johnson, Justin C. Johnson, Sharnisha Jones, Corey Montez Jones, Dallas Denise Kelly, Mikkel LaRosse Kelly. Say that for me. Erin Kim. Okay. Ready? Min Hee Kim, Justin Lambert, Jose Lazo, Pamela Lee, Michaela R. Lavelles, Kayla Porche Lewis, Andrew James Link, Ashley M. Lindsay, Summer A. Little, Anthony Louis Lucatelli, Daniel T. Mance, Christopher Manuel, Jessica Nicole Mapp, Tracy L. Marcus, Catherine Ruth Maroon, Caroline McCarver, William McCrae Jr., Kiera McCauley, Casey Ann McAnally, Shaniqua L. McDonald, Krista Shanice McNeil, Marvin McNeil Jr., Carlin E. Means, Holly Monique Metcalf, Ann Lorna Miller, Kaylin Moore, Khalik Muhammad, Amy Lee Merck, Naveed Mia, Tiffany Charday Nelson, Andriana Danae Odom, Amanda Marie O'Mara, Megan Renee Page, Sarah Jane Palmer, Ashley Michelle Patrick, Jordan Patterson, Felicia Nichelle Payne, Michelle Peoples, Camry Christina Perkins, Breslin C. Perry, Canton Steele Phillips, Brianna Pierce, Molly Price, Roger Westmoreland Price II, Denise Angelica Ransom, Tamara LaShawn Reed, Molly Rhodes, Kayla Michelle Rinks, Alexis Arlesia Robinson, Amber N. Robinson, Brandy N. Robinson, Janelle Taylor Shannon, Faith Elizabeth Robinson, Forrest Blake Robinson, Mauricia Brooks, James Morse Rose, Jamarius Ramon Sane, Tamika L. Sanders, William M. Sanders, Lindsay M. Sansone, Marin Sawyer, Malay Schumann, Brianna Rowena Scott, Miranda Nicole Scott, Markira Tiana Seals, Sherelle Shelton, Starnisha R. Shelton, Angela Catherine Sheng, Jenny Lee Sherry, Brandon Charles Jackson, okay, Brittany Michelle Smith, Brooke Smith, Jasmine Elise Smith, Leslie Corinne Smith, Mitani Rahena Sprua Lesueur, Quentin Edward Sykes, Ashley Thomas, Evan Michael Wilson, Jasmine Lamarian Williams, Brianna D. Williams, Gabrielle Whitmore, Tasman A. White, Stacy Renee Weeks, Rihanna Watson, Benjamin J. Woodford, Lauren Elizabeth Winberry, Jennifer Lorraine Wilson, Shay Slater Ward, Gary L. Ward, Moses Villarreal, Perla Azucena Villanueva, Nakisha Takura Baxter, Loretta Tyler, Stephanie A. Townsend, Aaron McKell Todd, Vermika Anita Thomas Ward, Christopher C. Thweet, Chloe Paulina Hawes, Whitney Sheriday Woodson. The following candidates have earned the Bachelor of Science degree: Kimberly Duran, Bridget Michelle Shanner, Dundun Zhu, Amanda Lee Appleton, Hayden Matthew Barcelona, Jessica Burke, Alexandria Camp, Lindsay Leanne Cobb, James David Doss, Jason Field, Tony Wynn, Kimber Leah Lewis, Catherine Elizabeth Mercer, Hallie Norman, Joseph Michael Pittman Jr., Thomas Price Powell IV, Matthew H. Sherman, Zoe Smalley, Brett Lucas Stetzer, Brady Tidwell, Marcus D. Tipton, Ontario O'Shawn Ward, William Frederick Wilson, Jr., Christopher Jacob Worley, Ian Etheridge, Evan B. Frazier, Connor Grant, John Kenneth Kennan, Amber Lindell, Kyle Carmen Mallard, Alexandria Gail Mosley, Brittany E. Nichols, Douglas Connor Campbell Steele, Dana Susan Noreldine, Madison Tatum Pardue, Dania Karan, Matthew Sight, Madison R. Taylor, Danielle Marsha Wooten, Linsa M. Abdallah, James Kelly Avery III, Mark Lee Berry, Tyler Wilson Brown, Deidre Catron, Rachel Nicole Chandler, Fletcher Cleaves, Keith Van Chen, Charlie Nicole Darnell, Raymond Farmer, James William Gaines Jr., Canel Jackies Williams, Kayla Marie Green, Uzal Grung, Michael Hernandez, Malaya Diane Higgins, Victoria Lanice Jackson, Udarius Jones, Boyden Castich, Keegan Maddox, Nicholas Sebastian Vicenti III, Stephen E. Mitchell, Matthew S. Monteleone, Dana Michelle Moyer, Lan Go, Sarah Marie Patrick, Rachel Savage, Cody Ryan Silvers, Sean Snell, John Alexander Solomito, Pamela Song, Jimmy Richard Wales III, Sarah Wilson,
I think this is me. This is me. Yeah. Okay, let's give these graduates one more hand. And I'm sure that many of you noticed that we have a number of newly commissioned officers. Let me ask all of the newly commissioned officers to please stand so we can thank you for your service to our country. Thank you. I'm sure that all of our graduates will want to join me in expressing a genuine sense of gratitude to a group of very special people who for several semesters now, they have worked with you very closely as you have pursued your educational goals. They have invested in your life. And as I ask the representative group of faculty and administrators with us today to stand, please join me in a recognition of their contributions. Would the faculty please stand? Thank you. The completion of an academic degree is never done alone. Much appreciation and gratitude for support and encouragement is owed to those closest to us, including our parents, spouses, siblings, significant others, children, and friends. Well, all of those in the audience today that have supported these graduates, please stand so that our graduates can recognize you. Thank you. In your seat, you will find a gift from our commencement office. It is a book called Life After School Explained. We hope you will find the book helpful. It includes information on how to stay connected to your alumni and your Career Center offices and the services that they provide. I also want everyone to take out your phones, and if you have time, tweet or Facebook the hashtag MemphisGrad2015, showing everyone that you have finished your degrees. Let me say congratulations and thank you. Following the alma mater, students and guests are requested to remain in their seats for the processional of the platform party and the faculty. Please stand and turn to page 78 of your program and join us as we sing our alma mater.
Stand firm, O alma mater, through all the years to come. In days of youth and beauty, thy halls have been our home. In time of preparation, great lessons didst thou teach, till now alma mater, this stars will strive to reach. Amen.